Okay. Hi. Sorry, I was having some problems figuring out how to get on here. But anyways, um, I am not the white rabbit. This is a different. Hey. Hi, Ramon. Oh my gosh, the white rabbit. Okay, this is a totally different story. It's Care Bear Bird of Cards, but I really am not like into trying to change this right now. How do I change that? Oh my goodness. There was a different project that I was the white rabbit in. And it apparently kept my name as the white rabbit, like I'm in a hurry. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta be somewhere really fast. Anyways, yeah. So that was the different something or another. But yeah, I guess I'll just be the white rabbit this time because I don't really feel like changing it. Tonight we have the Fyodor Pavlov Tarot. I've had my eyes on this deck for so very long, and it's been on my wish list for like ever. I just finally was just like, screw it, I want it, I'm getting it, I'm getting it, I'm getting it. So it came in, it looks authentic. I did get it from Amazon, but it looks authentic. So we are going to try to take it out of the shrink wrap now. It's exciting. Oh, I think you would like it, Ramon. I mean, there's just so many decks, right? It's hard. But this one just keeps drawing me in. Yes, it keeps drawing me in. Yes, it is the genuine. We've got our US games at the bottom. I try to be very careful about that. There's nothing worse than like getting one and you're like, oh my gosh, this is not real. Okay, wow. Yeah, we've got a really nice box here. It's got a nice weight to it, a nice feel to it. And then I opened up, and the first thing that pops out is this gorgeous guidebook. It is a hardcover. Very nice. It's got a very nice, like, little kind of like an eggshell matte feel to it. And lots of coverage on the cards. And it has in color. Oh, wow. I mean, this is a pretty significant guidebook, I must say. I love a good guidebook. I really do. Oh, the moon. That was like one of the cards I was really pulled into. I decided to wear my peacock fascinator for tonight because it just seemed, I don't know, it just seemed a little in spirit for it. But yeah, this is a great guidebook. Hi, Sarah. So nice to see you. Oh, I love Sarah. She's amazing. She does a musical like karaoke channel. And they sing, and then she has a friend Randy who comes on. He plays guitar. It's so cool. Hey, Tom. Hi. So nice to have y'all here. I'm taking the shrink wrap off of these. Wow. These feel a little luxurious, I must say. I mean, look at this. Wow. It's like dripped in gold here. That is so nice. Wow, these just feel very luxurious, very classy back. And wow, look at this. Oh my goodness. The full. And she has a black cat. Yes, that's all I have to say. It's not a dog, it's a black cat. I love that. Oh my goodness, I love that. Whoops. Just flying cards. Wow. The Magician. Okay, I'm excited. Hi, Ange. Hi. Yes, and I got it off of Amazon for like $33 or something like that. Wow. I could not resist anymore. The Empress. Yes, there are nipples. It's okay, y'all. The givers of life. The Emperor. Like that. It's got a really the Roman feel. This is a pretty standard, Hierophant, but it's interesting that he's holding a feather. That's different. I like that. And the Lovers, yes, we have some interesting genitalia swaps here. I like that though. I am not monetized, so it's okay. Everybody's over 18 here. I like that. That makes a very interesting statement. And the Chariot. Pretty standard depiction there, I believe. Now, this is one of the cards that drew me in. I was like, oh my gosh, the Strength card. Wow. I just love the stylization of this and that it's a big dog. Like one of those giant dogs. She's just like this woman, like, I'm in control of it. He listens to me. Whatever. I got this. We're good. The flowers. It is so pretty. I would like that one like in a picture, right? The Hermit. It's not an old man. It is actually a beautiful woman who kind of has this high priestess vibes, right? Yeah, not an old man on an old journey, a long journey. I think this breathes some fresh new life into the Hermit, I believe. And she's holding the book. Yeah. I mean, this Hermit, I could dive into. I'd be like, okay, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, that doesn't seem so depressing. I like that. I hermit out a lot. The Wheel of Fortune. She's blindfolded. Can't see what's going to happen, right? The wheel is there. She knows it's going to turn. She's naked and blindfolded. Interesting scenario, right? It's like, okay, let's see what happens. Yes, the backs are gorgeous. I mean, wow. And the cards, they don't stick together. They are very, very nice. I can tell that these are going to shuffle very well. We've got Justice. Holding the scales. I'm going to weigh it. Yeah, Justice is a tough card, I think. Justice is kind of like one of those, unless you have a trial or something, you kind of just don't know sometimes. Am I in the right? Are those scales am I going to feel that it's okay, because it's for the best of everybody, right? We have the Hanged Man. Pretty typical. But we do have some arrows that were shot into the person. That's an added level of pain and sacrifice, I must say, to stay there. And that pain to gain a new perspective. Interesting. But very beautiful. Okay, Death. It's pretty high. I like this. I like this. I'm not a Scorpio, but I mean, you would think maybe I would be because I like this so much. Wow. She's just kissing death. Love it. embracing the change, embracing the transition, right? It's like, yes, give it to me. I'm ready to move on to the next. I love that. That I've never seen somebody kiss death before. That's pretty cool. Let's say Temperance, pretty standard, except, okay, yeah, he does have his foot dipped, like his toe is like dipped in. That's like what, testing the waters, right? But he's not like elevated above the waters, which is kind of like a different perspective on the angel there. But Temperance is testing the waters, trying to stay, right in that perfect middle to not disrupt the change. Devil's pretty interesting. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like we have 3 women in the devil. And she has like a wolf on her. The devil has like a wolf on her, private parts there. And yeah. I mean, it's pretty good depiction of the devil. It's not ugly. That I actually, yeah, I can dig that. It's fine. The tower. I like this tower. I like, instead of seeing reds, we see some blues in there, like the ocean just like coming up and like like a hurricane, taking a structure down rather than just like a bolt of lightning, although there is lightning up there. I can almost kind of see like both the things playing off of it. Hi, Linda. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, that's really beautiful, I think, seeing like the ocean come up at the bottom of the tower. The star. She's just, everybody calls, the star like, well, not everybody, but there's a little joke about the naked lady. Yes, we do have a naked lady here. But, like rather than like standing in the other, she's like, seems like kind of comfortable. Like she's like contemplating by the waters. So there's like a lily pad or like, some kind of rose like flower down there. Looking like, do we have the bird? We do not have the ibis in here. No. But she has a beautiful like scarf on her head. But, she's fine with being seen as she is at this point. She's come out of the tower and she is here to like guide you past the wreckage to find a haven of safety. I love the moon card in this one. This is one of the ones I could see on the Amazon images. I love that like old-timey face. Just kind of has that like retro charm to it, and the depiction of that. And then the dog. It's just one dog and then an owl. Okay, so we have the owl and a dog rather than 2 dogs. Like one being more wild, one being more domesticated. We have an owl that's maybe probably wiser than the dog. The dog is looking up. But the moon seems like it kind of has a more not so like desolate and lost vibe to it. Yeah, there's things in the dark that maybe can scare us and frighten us, but the moon here just seems to be like looking down upon everything, like Here's my light. I've got you. I don't know. I would maybe read this moon a little bit more softly than some other moons. I like the impression I'm getting off of that. The sun is really interesting. No wild naked babies on here. Look, we've got two different types, one in yellow and one in white. Beneath the sun with, the garland and everything. Just maybe being free to be different, to be seen as you are. Yeah, I like that. Judgment. Okay, judgment. We have the death feel here. No face there in the judgment. You cannot see the face behind there. But below we just see people like, rather than like calmly like rising, they're just like almost just, begging to be taken. Clinging for the next phase. I don't know. Wanting to be renewed again. We have an older lady and a man and a woman and a child. That's kind of interesting. Okay, and this is one of the ones that I could see in the previews on Amazon, and I really liked this. I'm curvy after having 3 kids. 2 are twins. So I really appreciate, that she's not like this just like little tiny little thing up here, that, like she's a woman with some curves, and, like she's still like beautiful and whole within herself. I love that freedom that is embodied in that. And it's not just like, ooh, yes, voluptuous, yes, curves, yes. I really was drawn to this. I thought that was absolutely beautiful because she is gorgeous. Just because her shape is a little bit different, there's no one size fits all. We're all beautiful in our own ways. The Ace of Wands, a pretty typical depiction here, but it's got some like artistic values to it. It really does kind of seem like, yes, Rubenesque. Absolutely. I love that. I was like apparently like born in the wrong era here. Yeah, the Rubenesque vibes. I love it. It like makes me think of like the Olympic torch. It doesn't have like, it actually like comes into a flame, and then you have like the growing leaves. Yeah, it's really beautiful. I think it's just more than just trying to like, I don't know, I'm just gonna say it. Like some people are just like, oh, it's just so phallic, and that's not the way I saw that. So I appreciated that. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. It's interesting that the earth is at his feet, right? It's kind of like, I'll get to looking at that later. I've got this wand here. I always kind of like to think the Two of Wands a little bit is always, I mean, yes, you can be planning or whatever. Yes, he has his hand on some papers here, but it's like almost being like in between worlds in a way to me. Like, yes, I have all this, I'm here, but I'm looking out at the same time, like almost kind of like not sure whether you want to step into the next or not. That's just a personal thing that I have with the Two of Wands, that I can see is that, it's a choice to step out. And then the Three of Wands. Pretty typical depiction here, but it does look like a woman. And she is watching two ships. And it's funny, you know, sometimes you can't tell whether the ships are coming in or out. These obviously look like they're going out. And she's going to have to wait a while for those to come back in. Yeah, you know, there's that sense of like longing and, you know, yes, the plans, they're set out, but sometimes you can't tell whether they're coming in or out. And really, those both look like they're going out. So that's kind of different. The Four of Wands is pretty typical, but it kind of added like a little bit more play in there with that. I like that though. You know, it's a celebration. You know, come in. We're having fun. We even like each other. You are welcome here. You're gonna like us too. Like everybody. I don't know. But yeah, you can see like the, you know, coming into the gates, like the celebration and the castle in the distance. To go into that. I don't really know. I mean, these are the first time I'm seeing like these cards, so it's kind of fun reacting with you guys. Yeah, this looks like an interesting fight. I don't know. They don't seem like, oops, sorry. They don't seem that very, I don't know. They don't seem that angered. And we have two women with three males. We'll just say masculines fighting. Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't seem like a plotting and planning. This doesn't seem like a totally, you know, like you got to watch out for that one. Like he's going to get you, like on some of Five of Wands, you know. It seems a little bit more kind of like sport and play a little bit, right? Yeah, it does seem that way. Okay, and I like this one. I like it. Okay, the Six of Wands. I love it's a woman and she has conquered, but you cannot see everybody cheering for her, but it is implied. I mean, because those wands have to be held up by somebody on the other side, right? And you know, she's got the flag, she's done the deed, and she's wearing armor. She's done something that's worthy of being praised. Wow, this is kind of like some samurai feel to it. The Seven of Wands. You know, yes, he's standing up on a hill, but yeah, it looks like he knows what to do with that stick. Like he sounds so bad, but like he knows, like I don't know, like he's got some actual like skill to actually press off all the oppression that's coming for him. But yeah, that really stays true to the Rider-Waite-Smith. Ramon, you might know. I don't know. I can't even like hardly seal this. I might have to like go ahead and like, refer to my guidebook on the Eight of Wands to see if they say what this message is. I'll show y'all in just a second. My girls are really resisting bedtime tonight. This is like a thing for us. They are fine. They've been fed everything. They are just angry at being put to bed. Let's see. They don't say. Why would they not say what this saying is? Okay, hold up. The Latin proverb emblazoned across the banner. Yeah, That's my household. Wrapped around one of the spears. Fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors the bold. Dentis Fortuna, and I can't read the rest of it. But yeah. I really like that. I'm glad I read that. Fortune favors the bold. Yeah, get in there, move, be decisive, shoot your shot. And the Eight of Wands can be what? Messages, love, fast messages, just fast movement. You know what you're doing and you're bold about it. And you don't waste any time doing it. The Nine of Wands. Wow, this is a pretty wounded soldier, I must say. He's missing a leg, and his arm is in a sling. I don't mean to laugh. It's just funny. When you see the different interpretations. So yeah, like, okay, my leg is gone, but I'm standing here on one, and I'm looking at my arm that's hurt. And then I'm just laughing at Tom. Jeez. And then he's kind of like looking like, how am I going to make these other ones stand up like the other ones? I've only got one leg and one arm I can use. So what do I do? It's like, yeah, it's a feeling of like I'm here, but barely. Which is so true. And, this Ten of Wands seems like kind of peaceful a little bit. I'll just let you look at it. It doesn't seem like, yeah, you can't see their head for all the wands, okay? So, yeah, like you cannot see this person because I have so many things in the way. Yeah, they've been through it. Yeah, a wounded warrior all the way. But it seems like they don't seem to be like laboring that hard, like their back isn't bent over. They're just kind of like, like, see, like, you can't see me because I have all of these things to do, but it doesn't feel like they are really overburdened by it. This is just a feeling I'm getting off of reading it, but almost just like, kind of like, I'm too busy, don't bother me. It kind of feel to me. Just my opinion. And that's why I like going through these like this way and getting these impressions, because we get impressions off of different cards all the time, right? Different feelings. And you really do need to, maybe not like need to, but I like to read the art and the feelings that I'm getting from cards, because it can have an effect on the meaning and the interpretation of it, not just to come up with root meanings in your head. The Page of Wands. We have a minstrel here. Now, like a serenader in her thigh-high boots. Looks like she's singing a lovely song. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of feel like some Page of Cups from that a little bit, but this is the Page of Wands. So maybe, like she's serenading someone that she has a fancy in, but, they might not stay a while. I don't know. We do have the Knight of Wands here, and you can see the Knight of Wands is very fanciful here. And the hair is being swept away by the wind, but they are not, don't seem to be moving too much. Hey, Bill, so nice to see you. Hi. Yeah, so it's just like an interesting movement here. It does look kind of windy though. There's some birds flying up there, pointing at some wind. But you know, the horse is like, ooh, I'm a good looking horse here. And the Knight of Wands is like, look at my hair. It looks fabulous. That's the Knight of Wands, the confidence, the pomp and show a little bit. The Queen of Wands has a cat. Okay, I'm in love. I endorse this deck. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not feeling the court cards as much as the rest, but I do love that my queen has the cat, because she's got to have the cat. And the queen is she's a different kind of Queen of Wands, I would say. She's voluptuous. She's, yeah, she's got like a diverse background here. I don't know. She looks like she's in charge, and her cat is white. That's kind of interesting. Saturday is a busy night. I just had to like do something. Y'all, I've like been in my whole family has been like sick this whole week. Like I had a sinus infection. I'm getting better, but like a stomach virus has been running rampant through my house. Somehow it escaped me, but everybody else not so much. Yeah, it's been pretty bad. Okay, so we have the King of Wands. I mean, what can I say? I don't really have a whole lot to say about him. No salamanders. I mean, he looks like he can endure some tough climates, that kind of thing. So I don't know. I mean, he can survive it. Oh, the Ace of Cups. I kind of like that. I like that. It like looks like a real like little goblet here that I would have in my pantry with this beautiful, wave coming out of it. Yeah, I like the aces a lot, and I like the lilies. That is really pretty. Maybe some of the quartz and the others will be better. We have the Two of Cups. We have a non-traditional couple here, and I like that he's got like a crescent moon in his back. So then we have like, kind of like the guy who would like look maybe a little bit more standard, and the one who like looks a little bit more, dangerous. I don't know. This tree. I think that's nice. Ooh, and then we have what do they call this? Like kind of like the maple. I like that with the Three of Cups. That has a nice feel to it. I love the blues and the blacks and the whites and the drawings in this. It's so beautiful. Wow, a Four of Cups that doesn't make me want to vomit. I don't know. It's like a little strong. But yeah, like he just seems more just, like I just don't want these cups. Just not, I don't know. He just doesn't look like he's bored out of his mind. So that's something new. The Four of Cups is one of those cards I really hate when it comes up in one of my readings. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups. She's in white as opposed to a black cape. Looking at the cups, I mean, that's all pretty standard. It's just the difference in the colors, gender, and yeah. Not bad. Oh, the Six of Cups. That's sweet. It's like a dad with his daughter. With the lanterns, like, I like the hanging lanterns. It's really pretty. I think that's really sweet. The Seven of Cups. We have like kind of like a geisha feel to this. And it's like all of these things above her. Cool. I'm glad like I could share. Wow. That is like a really, I like that a lot. It's pretty. And then we have the Eight of Cups. You know, pretty standard depiction here, except with the red, we have the blue emphasized. And it's interesting though with the cup placements, you know, they're not like all neatly behind him with like the one missing. It's almost like, let me think about this for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like he hasn't found the cup that he wants yet. So he's like going up, you know, past these cups. Like they're not already behind him. That is an interesting perspective if you want to think about it. It's like some cups are being left behind, but others haven't been evaluated yet. I don't know. The Nine of Cups. Well, he's not portly. It's kind of like a normal, but you know, it does look like, you know, this whole feast on the table. We have fish. That's interesting. We have like some breads and stuff, like in a like it makes me like some like Nordic like ship kind of like wooden boat thing, right? And it looks like a ham. But, you know, looks like he has things to celebrate and that there are people around the table with him that wish to celebrate with him. And then we have that's sweet. I really like the diversity in this deck too. You know, like we have 2 females with, you know, being mothers or, you know, I mean, who's to say? Do I know their story? I mean, maybe this could even be like a grandmother and a mother, or if you want to see it as 2 females, I think you can see it however you want to, really. But I think that's really nice. And the little girl's just like looking up like, oh, you know, like seeing how it is to take care of another and that she was being taken care of. I mean, they could be sisters. I don't know. I'm coming with all kinds of storylines in my head now. We have the Page of Cups, and I really like her style here. I love the plaid. I love the outfit here, and like that she's holding, like she's got like a palette there, and like her paintbrushes are strapped to her. This is a cool court card. I like that one a lot. I approve the Page of Cups. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups. Horse is like, yeah, I need some water. We're going to take a break here. And Page is like, okay, yeah, you can have some water. You know, the Knight of Cups is, you know, kind of dreamy, kind of like not in a hurry to get anywhere. You know, there's that sense of a pause there. They're not a fast mover. The Queen of Cups. I love the Queen of Cups. She's very pregnant here. So this is when they wanted to depict her as being pregnant. With her feet in the water, the reeds, and everything. Yeah, and she's not like staring at her cup either. You know, like she seems to be like interacting more with people. And she seems to be more maybe like fixated on what's growing inside of her. But, you know, her intuition's very strong. The King of Cups here, he's not on the throne in the ocean. He's actually, his feet are planted firmly on the ground right before the ocean, which is interesting. And the ocean is kind of like, moving about, but he's holding a flower and then like looking at this cup, but he doesn't seem like tossed and turned as some and others. Ace of Swords is pretty cool. I like it. That's a good drawing. Very clean. I like that. Yeah, I like that one a lot. The aces, I agree. This Two of Swords is really cool. I've never seen one do this before. It's like, that is interesting. I love that. I don't even know quite what to say that, but I love it because it's not the typical crossing of the swords. It's a different kind of crossing, but it's still a barrier, right? Still nothing being decided. Three of Swords is pretty standard here. But I mean, instead of like a really pretty heart, I mean, we have like a literal, like it's a heart. We can see the valves and everything. Yeah, right. I like the way they did that Two of Swords a lot. It's interesting how they have the wrap, like a white tie, like almost, what is that, like white, kind of like, I give up. I don't know. Or I'm hurt. I don't know. But yeah, it's literally a living, breathing, beating heart. The Four of Swords. I really like the red that is brought into the Four of Swords. Red is not often a color that you see, really, really prominent in the swords, I believe. I like that red is really being forecast here. Because red, it's passion, it's conflict, it's more, it's that intensity there. But this Four of Swords, yeah, she needs to rest. She's got the three behind her. She's holding onto the one and she's resting below the tree. That's a really pretty card. Five of Swords, pretty standard. I mean, looks like, he's got like three of them there, one behind, one further behind, and two walking off. I mean, it's kind of a little evident, perhaps, about who won on that one. Okay, so this Six of Swords, I can immediately see something that I like already. And this almost kind of like makes me think of like a Viking type boat, just the way it's shaped. It's the woman. She's carrying herself. She doesn't need a man to row her to the other side. I mean, I've just got to say it. I mean, who's to say, like, that could be a man for all we know. Whoever. They don't need somebody. Like, they are taking themselves across the shore. They're taking themselves. They don't need somebody's help to do it. And I like that. Ooh, goodness. This lady, she's like, I didn't leave anything behind. I got them all from the camp. The woman there. Oh, is in the Mio M tier. I'm gonna have to look at that. I really like, though, like when a woman doesn't need the help to get across. I mean, that's just me personally. I like that. It's a different kind of interpretation. But yeah, she's like, I got all the swords and I'm taking them. I took them all. No, like, weird, sneaking moves or whatever. She just has them. The Eight of Swords here. The rope that binds her is red. Her blindfold is red. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks like she's pretty tightly bound, but, you know, with the Eight of Swords, you put yourself there, right? Looks like she really wanted to be tied up. Let's see. We've got the Nine of Swords. Man. Ooh, we've got an owl peeking in and a bat. I'd be like, with the bat. Yeah. 2 bats, 3 bats. 1, 2, 3 bats. And then that big old owl poking in. It's like, no. This is very stylistically beautiful. This Ten of Swords. It's like taking a bow. Taking it all in my back. I'm on my knee. Like, you know, the final curtain call. Final bow, the blood. It's really beautifully drawn, I must say. And I kind of gotta agree with Tom on the court cards are a little like, I'm kind of like meh about this. I mean, I don't really have a lot to say about that Page of Swords. So I'm gonna like fly on past that one. I like this woman as the Knight of Swords, though. I like that as a woman. With her long locks just flying. You know, the horse is like steady and sure. But I don't know. Look, if you look really closely, the horse is giving her side eye like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? He is a little bit. But she's just like, yes. Look at that. It's done. Let's do it. This Queen of Swords is pretty buff, I must say. Wow, I wouldn't mess with her. Yep. I think she kind of speaks to herself there. I like it. And look, it almost looks like she kind of has like some Princess Leia stuff going on too. Like maybe her hair could like be in like a double, you know, double buns back there. I love that. That's pretty cool. King of Swords, I mean, he looks pretty cold. I mean, it's pretty for par there. His swords are down. So, you know, like he's not like as in stance for coming. You know, like it's like, okay, well, approach, please your case. I may or may not agree, whatever. King of Swords is a tough card, right? I keep looking at this because I really like it. I've never seen an Ace of Coins like this before. That is beautiful. The wheat grass around it, that pinnacle. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. Wow. And it's not just one hand extending out of there. Like it's, you know, two like really like holding it and break. That is really beautiful. Ace of Coins, I must say. Two of Coins is interesting. All of her coins have the wheat, you know, like the plants on them. Yeah, like, let me try to balance in this coin and hold this other coin. It's pretty. It's pretty. Then we have our Three of Coins. This is interesting. It's like, look, there's a place for the coin he's making to go. That is cool. That's a nice touch. I like that. It's like, let me show you how to make this before we put it up here. I've never seen anything like that before in a card. I gotta say, like, that's really surprising to me. I've never seen that before, where it was like that clearly depicted to me. This 4 of coins is making me laugh, so that's something, because I usually hate the 4 of coins. I'll tell you, I usually hate it. Talk to the money. It's like, it's all behind me. You can't even see my face. I love that. That is really funny to me, because it's usually about everybody like facing forward and like clenching onto it. And she's like, no, this is mine, behind me. I've got this. This is on top of my head. I can't even look at you because I've got this going on. Like, no, I like that. This 5 of Pentacles does not feel as heartbreaking. It's interesting. You know how the 5 of Pentacles, I say a lot of the times, it's about sometimes asking for help. And it almost looks like help is being actually like given in this one. I'll let you see. It's like the boy like sees, the woman like kneeling, at the door. There's the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. That's just like a tough card, right? It's a tough card. Probably one of my favorite 5 of Pentacles. And normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm just gonna find it. And I'm just gonna show it to you because like it's really extraordinary to me. Sorry. My computer is like giving me all of these warnings. Stop. Okay. Is from the Morgan Greer Tarot. And the 5 of Pentacles like makes me think of like Mother Mary, like really like helping. I don't know. It just has like this beautiful vibe to it that I've never seen in a 5 of Pentacles before. That actually made me love it and made me pause to think like I should be reading this differently in this deck. It feels different. Yes, here we go. The 5 of Pentacles from the Morgan Greer. Like she's just like holding him and, he's hurt and everything, but the help is there. Like they're not just like stranded out on the side. So I kind of feel like we've got a little bit of that here, It's like, I see you. I realize you're outside. Like, what can I do to help you? Will you take the help? The 6 of Pentacles is kind of standard, right? Kind of like the same thing to me, but it looks kind of like both people are getting, an equal pentacle and all the pentacles are equal above. If you look on some of the Rider-Waite-Smith, there's like 2 on one side, 3 to the other. Sometimes there's sayings like, if you look at the cards around, the one giving more to the other, you can kind of guess who's like winning in this situation, or not winning, but who they are giving to and who they aren't giving to. This 7 of Pentacles. Well, he's working. He's not really looking at anything. He's just kind of like, 7 of Pentacles is just kind of one of those meh cards. Only in very few decks do I even really like the 7 of Pentacles. This 8 of Pentacles, he's like, okay, we're going to have our shirt off and do this. He's putting a lot of work into making that pentacle, I must say. Like you really see like the iron, like that forging there. I don't know. That looks like a lot of hard work. And she's pretty standard for a 9 of Pentacles. No birds, no snails that I can see. But, you know, it's like, hey, I got this. I'm here. I've done the work. I'm here. I can enjoy it, right? I like this Ten of Pentacles. Normally, Ten of Pentacles, it's a tough card for me. Because either it's like I'm really like bored by it or really like it. Horseshoeing, yeah. This Ten of Pentacles, I love the Native American family here. I think that's absolutely beautiful. And everything that they've cultivated, the pentacles are, you know, they keep and share it. Like, wow, that is a really nice Ten of Pentacles. And we have the dog down there. That's a good one. And then we're to our disappointing cards. You know, court cards are like the hardest ones to read anyways. Court cards. Ah, Lord. So we have our page of coins. Oh, I'm going to take my apron and hold my pentacle and throw some seeds out here. I've got my hair up and braid. Okay, guys. Sorry. Can y'all hear me okay? Yeah, I was kind of ignoring the fact that my computer was telling me to charge it. I was just like, no, we'll make it. We'll make it. We didn't. Can y'all hear me okay? Sorry. Okay. So, we have the Knight of Coins. I'm on my phone now. And I'm actually getting to see what it looks like from my phone, and it's not so bad. The Knight of Coins. Wow, he's really I like that he is in a wheelchair because, he's gonna move more slowly. This might be Yeah, sorry. I know. I'm just like, no, it won't die. And it did. I don't know. I was being silly, but I really didn't even know where the charger was anyway. So I was just like, let's just play this out. Maybe it'll last, but it didn't. Um, I've got to find that one. We have our Queen of Coins, holding the bread. I kind of like stylistically how she's done. It's pretty. And then we have our King of Coins, who, God bless the King of Coins. He's just never really that interesting, right? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that was totally my fault. It's like, oh, ignore the computer, ignore the warnings. It'll be fine. And it cut me off, but whatever. It is what it is. So that was our dive into the fabulous, am I saying this correctly? The Fyodor Pavlov Tarot. I really like it. The court cards, as Tom says, probably are my least favorites. But those are my least favorites to read anyways, too. But I really did like the aces a lot. One thing I did want to check real fast to see if there was like some like cool special spread that they did for the book. They do have some spreads for the book. They have a Celtic cross. Everybody, we know how to do the Celtic cross. There's a relationship spread. I was really like hoping, let's see, is there like the identity spread? Okay. An aspect of my outer identity, which is the sun. The astrology, yeah, that kind of taps into me there. An aspect of my inner identity, which is the moon, and the guidance to live authentically by the stars. And then there's a possibility spread. Where I am now, what will expand my horizons? What can I learn from my current situation, and what can I learn from others? And then they have a little bit about the artist here. Oops, can I put that in there correctly? Yeah. I am really intrigued by this deck. I thought the pinnacles were bowling balls. No. That's really funny, though. That makes me think of like the Big Lebowski. No, they just have like wheat on them filled. That would be really funny. That would be hilarious to have bowling balls as pinnacles. I think the Big Lebowski would approve, right? So anyways, yeah, so my whole like stream just kind of like dived on me there, and I'm literally holding my phone right now. I did get another exciting deck that I want to come on here and do a like a flip through. I've already opened it. I've already been using it, so it won't be like an unboxing. But it's really exciting deck, and I'm not gonna even say the name of it right now. The Queen of Balls. But I have talked about it in some chats here and there, and it is like I am in love with this deck, and I definitely want to do some readings with it and make sure my computer is charged. And it does have like a really good spread in it too, to share. So anyways, I'm going to sign off for tonight, for early morning or whatever. and pop on sometime tomorrow before I have to return back to the 8 to 5 work week. This week was a little crazy with the kiddos being sick, and my husband got sick, and somehow I'm still okay. Keep it plugged in. I need to find the charger. It's my husband's fault that he doesn't. I have no idea where it was. I would have had it plugged in. But yes, tomorrow I will. Because I want to do some readings with some cards and maybe like pull out to use for fun too my oracle, if I can get in the Radiant Sun, to absolutely adore. I'm studying astrology, so I love to like pull in more information from that and get added insights from everything I'm learning in astrology to pair with the tarot. And it's you can always just blame his husband. Yeah, in this case it is 100% on him. I would always know where the charger was. In this household, I have no idea. It could be like in his truck. I can barely talk in that one, in his truck. It could be like anywhere. I have no idea. He's a Scorpio, Tom. He's a Scorpio. It's just like I don't feel like knowing where that is right now. I'll deal with it later. But anyways, okay, what the hell? I married him though, right? Hey, you always say that, but equally, I feel like I get my fair share of it's your fault too, right? He might have been hiding it. I don't know. Probably not. He's just doesn't always think to put everything together. Hey, KG, how are you? We are about to turn off because my computer went dead midstream, and I'm just like holding in my phone right now. I don't even have my like holder attached or anything, but I appreciate you hopping in. I might be back on tomorrow with a new deck and doing some reads after that with a computer that's charged in. But I appreciate you popping in. Um, I'm gonna back the Scorpio. Of course you are. Yeah, I'm a Gemini Taurus, like half Gemini, half Taurus, and he's Scorpio, Pisces, Aries. It's kind of a little bit mixed in there. So, you want to ask a yes or no question? Okay. Sure. Why not? I think I can prop this up to do it. What is your question, KG? I'll answer it for you. Okay. In 1 week? Okay, well, we'll see what it says. I'm making sure I get like my timing cards, and I'll pull a few tarot cards to supplement that and see what it has to say. I'll pull from the light seers. you know, it's really difficult when people leave you guessing, right? It's like, it would just be so easy to communicate, but people have to make it so difficult. I always like to be upfront and tell people, whoa, we're not taking those. They were just a stack that fell out. Sorry. If we could just communicate and be real with each other, we wouldn't have to leave each other wondering. I just feel like it's important to be upfront. So we are going to look at this. Hi, Vanessa. I was just doing KG a favor real fast. I'm probably gonna like sign off after this. But I'm probably gonna be on tomorrow for some. With a live unbox. Well, not unboxing, but like a deck feature. But yeah, I'm probably gonna sign off after this. My computer died. Goodness. I'm dropping cards left and right. Sorry, y'all. Let's not take that. So is talking. All right. We're going to see what... I have like an angel oracle behind it. Okay, KG. I mean, I hate, you know, like this is just what the cards are telling me, okay? But, you know, like I got a clear no from my angels. And my 3 that I got here, okay, we have a Knight of Swords reversed, okay? Knight of Swords reversed is usually just like, you know, like they're dipping out in a non-respectful way, you know, like not leaving you with answers here. And, you know, I know like maybe this is kind of like, you know, you're not feeling too hopeful about this perhaps right now. But I see something in the future for you. There's going to be somebody different to focus on. It's not him, okay? Because at the bottom of my deck, it says, there's something better. There's something better, and there's somebody who is going to not leave you wondering and questioning what's going on. They are going to be somebody who won't leave you hanging and leaving you with questions. I can see that clearly with the Ace of Wands, and that there's something better. And I think that your angels and your guides want you to know that. So, so you know, bad news with something better to look forward to, and be way better than what is his name? R. Let's forget about him. Well, thank y'all so very much for joining me in this journey tonight. I've really enjoyed unboxing my Fyodor Pavlov tarot, and thank you for hanging out with me, everybody. I will be on sometime tomorrow, popping up live with a new deck that I have not used yet. that I want to share that is absolutely like one of my favorites right now, and I want to do some readings from it. So look out for me tomorrow. Bye. Love y'all. Thank you so very much. Mwah.